Hi everyone, my name is Miss Erin and I work at the Mount Airy Library and I'm here in our children's office. And as you can see, I am practicing a very kind and healthy thing to do, which is to wear a face mask. That is not just to protect yourself, but it's to protect others around you. However, I'm looking around and there are no other ones around me, other people around me. So I can safely take off my mask for our story time, but if someone was to come in the office, I would put my mask back on. So I just wanted to say hello, happy Friday. I work at the Mount Airy Library and I am the Children's Services Supervisor here, but I have another really fun role in the community, and that is that I am an official NASA volunteer. And that has a very fancy name, and it is called a NASA Solar System Ambassador, which is very cool. I even get this really fun badge to wear. So there I am. There's my picture. I actually took this picture. It's very, very tiny. You can't really see it. But with a meteorite that came from Mars. And actually, it contained some minerals in there that showed that Mars once contained water, which was very, very cool. That was discovered just a couple decades ago. And it was a big scientific discovery. So, before we get into our story time, which you might be able to see has a very special theme that's special to me, I just wanted to say we really miss you guys. We still miss you, but we are so happy to be practicing safe, healthy social distancing. At the time, it's just kind of what we need to do until further notice. But in the meantime, we have our express pickup working really smoothly. So if you and your grown-ups ever want to put something on hold, and when that hold comes in for you, if you give us a call or go to our website, you can reserve a time to come and pick it up, and you can do so very safely in our lobby. You'll just come, grab your name, your bag with your name on it, kind of like Chipotle, and you'll be ready to go, and you'll have lots of really fun stuff. The other thing I wanted to mention was that our summer reading is in full swing, even though you're not really in the building. We're still celebrating summer reading. And so hopefully you're reading as much as possible and doing all the fun activities. And again, all of that information is on our website. And we've been getting some really great responses to that. And I know that Miss Maria the other day called up 2 of our first winners. So there's plenty of opportunities to win some really cool prizes. The last thing I wanted to say is that if you have read all of your books at home and you just don't know what else to read, and you're scrolling through our catalog on your computer, but that's kind of getting tiresome, please feel free to call our library here at Mount Airy or any of the Carroll County Public Libraries and ask the librarians there if they can recommend any books that you might like. That is something really, really fun that we love to do. We read so many books throughout the year, and we try to think of ones that you might like based on stuff that you have read before and liked before. So feel free to call us for that. Okay, so what I really wanted to talk about today was space. I love outer space. I am a NASA Solar System Ambassador. So what that means is I'm a volunteer for NASA and I get to do fun things like space presentations and talking about space and stargazing and astronomy and the night sky, lots of really fun stuff. And so today, I wanted to point out that all of our books that I'm going to talk about today come from our nonfiction section. So usually I try to find like maybe a picture book or something for our story time, but today all of these come from our nonfiction section. And you can tell because there are numbers right on the spine. So nonfiction means that there are nothing but facts, total true things in these books. So we have books about space, we have books about the universe, which is everything in space, everything we know that's in space. And we have books about something that's really close to home, literally. We have books about the solar system. Does anyone know what the solar system is? So when we say outer space, we think, whoa, the stars and the night sky and galaxies and comets and really fun things. But the solar system is actually everything that revolves around our sun. So we have one big sun that's in the middle of our solar system. It's a star, it's one star, and we rotate around it. Now, when you look at the night sky and you think of where the planets are all sitting, are they all sitting in a line like this at all times? No. That's just someone making an artistic, we call it an artistic rendering. But when we talk about the solar system, we talk about our home planet. What is this called? Begins with an E. Earth. Yes, we talk about Earth. We talk about the surrounding planets like Mars. We'll talk about Mars in a little bit. We're going to sing a song about Mars. We talk about far away planets that have really special, cool things like rings around them, like this one. This one is Saturn. You got it. So anything in our solar system that revolves around the sun is considered our solar system. So that's another really fun book that you could check out. Another thing when we talk about space, and this is something really fun, especially in the summer when you can stay up a little bit later, and it's kind of nice and breezy outside, is if you look at the night sky and you try to find stars. And this is called Star Finder. And this will show you the different constellations that you might see. So there's lots of really cool things. The night sky can change from season to season. It can look a little different depending on where you are in the planet. But books like this, astronomy books or books that are about the stars, can show you where to find special stars in the night sky. And you and your grown-up can look together. And you could use your naked eye, which means that it's just your eye. You don't even maybe need glasses or a telescope. But I would recommend seeing if you could get a fun telescope, because some of them can be pretty cheap and you can see really, really far with them. Okay, so I want to talk about some of my favorite things about space, and that is astronauts. Have you ever thought about becoming an astronaut? Well, this book can show you exactly how that might look. It'll show you what your office will look like, maybe in the space station or your rocket ship. It will show you what you might do if you land on a different planet or you land on the moon. We'll talk about that in a second. Oh, it might show you that there are some not cool things about being an astronaut, this is called the Vomit Comet. That means that this goes up in the air and it kind of turns around and people go weightless for a little bit, which means they experience zero or almost zero gravity, and they can kind of feel what it will feel like to be up on the space station where there is almost no gravity. So if you've ever wondered about how to become an astronaut, which sounds like a really fun job, then this is a great book to check out, or really any of these books in this section, which you can look up on our catalog. Okay, so two major things I want to talk about with space is my favorite thing ever in the sky is our moon. That's right. When you look up in the night sky and you see this big, bright moon, I think it is so wonderful. Sometimes I think I can even see a face in it. The face doesn't really look like this one. It looks a little bit different. But I really love this book. This book is by Stacy McNulty. And here we have the moon phases. So depending on where you are in the time of year or time of month, you can see that the moon goes through lots of phases. That's why sometimes it might look like the tip of your thumbnail, and other times it might look totally bright, or sometimes you might barely see it at all. It will show you some moons from different planets. So we're not the only planet in the solar system that has a moon. Saturn has quite a few moons, and Jupiter has a lot of moons. It will show you that the Earth is a little bit bigger, but we kind of need each other. So I really, really love this book. Stacy McNulty also has a book in the same kind of series that's all about the Earth, which I also think is really, really cool. Okay, but did you know that the moon is very special because 50 years ago, men, walked on the moon. Yes, they totally did. Apollo 11 was the first mission to walk on the moon, but there had been a few missions after. We stopped visiting the moon in 1972, I believe, but there were quite a few missions, and there are many books like this one that talk about all of the different missions that included how and when we walked on the moon and what they did up there. Did you know one of the astronauts actually hit a golf ball on the moon? Pretty cool, right? Okay, so I have a very special friend today who is going to tell us more about the moon. He told me that he is one of the astronauts that visited the moon. We'll see. We'll see what he has to say about that. Oh, Mr. Astronaut.
Hey, I'm trying to get my uniform on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, Houston, we have a guest speaker.
Oh, hello. So, Mr. Astronaut, what is your name?
My name is P. Bear. That stands for Polar Bear. You can call me Astronaut Polar Bear. And my helmet doesn't fit so good on me. But up in space, it does a good job. I got my suit on. This is kind of strapped in. And I got this, it protects me just like your face masks protect you and protect others around you. This protects me when I'm up on the moon.
Oh, I see. And then what's this microphone here?
Oh yeah, this microphone. Check, 1, 2.
Okay, don't need it.
Oh yeah. Well, this lets me talk to people back down on Earth when I'm walking around on the moon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really cool. So, Mr. Astronaut, what's the moon like?
Well, the moon, here's what the moon is. The moon is big. It is big, and there's nothing there. There's like nothing there. No trees, no grass, no playgrounds, no water fountains, nothing.
Oh, well, that kind of sounds, I don't know, is that boring or?
No, not at all. It's not boring. It's so beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful in a weird way, but it's really beautiful.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So, were you on one of the Apollo missions that went up there?
I choose not to disclose when I went to the moon. But yes, I definitely was up there. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, because you don't look like one of the people that I know who's walked on the moon.
Yeah, well, you can ignore that. But the reason I also love the moon is because it can be really, really cold.
Oh, it's really cold up there?
Oh, yeah. When the moon is turning away from the sun, and the sun's on the other side, it's so cold. And guess what? I love it. I love the cold.
But if the moon turns, like the Earth turns,
yep.
Then when it turns back and faces the sun, does that mean it gets hot?
Oh, yes. I don't like to talk about that. It is so hot. I go back in my spacecraft and I turn up the air conditioner. I hate that when it's so hot. I like it when it's cold.
Okay, I see. Well, Mr. Astronaut, if you don't mind, we're gonna move to our song real quick, but then I might invite you back at the end, okay?
Sounds great. All right, see you then.
Okay, so, like I said, we have visited the moon, and we have also visited another planet. Although humans have not walked on it yet, we have landed things there that have been able to use cameras and look around, and that is the planet Mars. Yeah, Mars is our neighboring planet. It means it's right next to us, and scientists say that in a few years, we might be able to land on Mars and actually have some people walk around. Maybe women this time. And this really cool book is called Hey Ho, To Mars We'll Go. This is by Susan Lendroth. And I love it because when you read it, you can sing it like a song. And this song goes, the rocket's on the pad, the rocket's on the pad. Hey ho, to Mars we'll go, the rocket's on the pad. Oh, let's do one more verse. We launch with a roar, we launch with a roar. Hey ho, to Mars we'll go, we launch with a roar. Awesome. Okay, friends, I wish I could read you this whole book, but you can totally check it out and pick it up for express pickup. But before we go, we wanted to do our affirmations. And just like if a rocket was taking off from a launch pad, I thought it'd be fun if we count down from 10. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff! Woo! Okay, we are going to say our affirmations. My friend, Mr. Polar Bear, the astronaut, is going to come back.
Okay, friends, please repeat after me. I am great.
I am great.
I am smart.
I am smart.
I am strong.
I am strong.
I am loved.
I am loved.
Today will be awesome.
Today will be awesome. Yay! Thank you so much, friends, for coming. We will see you next time. Bye.